And this return going to come to a quick end as he is belted at the end of that one.
At their own 26-yard line.
To a whole nother level. Don't know no better. Feel like that Richard E.
They'll start this drive out on the ground. They'll manage to break a tackle and get this forward for a couple. It'll be second down. You look at this Raiders defense. Against the pass, they're toward the middle of the league, number 15 in the NFL.
And you see the starting unit here, but really, you're going to see a lot of different personnel, a lot of different packages as they rotate in and out throughout the game.
And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
Part of what we're seeing so far is the defense is certainly coordinated. Both levels doing their jobs in tandem. The back helping the front helping the back. The pressure got home on that last play and forced him to try and throw through contact and short of the stick.
And the Raiders have got him. Max Crosby blowing up the play and getting the sack. Here comes the Bears punter now. He'll kick it away after a 3-and-out on the opening drive of the game. And he was called on 3 times in the win last week as his first one here's away.
The Raiders take over first and 10 at their own 37-yard line.
A good starting spot for the Raiders as they come up first and 10 at their own 37.
Here we go. Here we go. Yellow. Ready?
They'll run for the first time with Ashton Jeanty. And he'll manage to pick up about 4 at second down. And hold on here, because on that last run, it looks like we have a player who was shaken up. We'll take a break and get a report from Vegas after this. From the 42-yard line, here's second down and 5.
Set. Cut.
On the ground, this is Lacer. And he is going to lose yardage here. That's a big loss of 3, and it brings up third down.
I like the idea to mix it up from time to time because, let's face it, you can't be predictable. But the execution was a little lacking on this one, right? They might want to go back to the drawing board with that call.
They'll see about converting this 3rd and 8.
50, green.
Now Gabriel. He's going to get that to his running back out of the backfield. Down the sideline he goes. And he almost made it, but just short. Finally out of bounds, right down around the goal line.
Oh, man, disappointment that he couldn't finish that off in the end zone. What an effort there. Doing all he can to get to the pylon, and he's going to wind up out of bounds just short. But a huge play there.
And he's in. Touchdown, Raiders. A great play there. His 6th touchdown of the season. And the Raiders get the upper hand as they're on the board first here this afternoon.
Makes the score.
Extra point by Carlson, up and good. And it's now a 7-0 game. And he's going to be stopped cold. Good coverage there by the kick team to bring that return to an abrupt halt. At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. And the last drive, the first drive for them, not very good. 3 and out. What do they go to here?
Well, you don't look down at your play sheet and say, this is what the problem is. Now let's find out who my playmakers are. Get the ball in their hands, and maybe the offense will move a little bit better.
Sometimes it's more important to get it to the right people rather than dialing up the right number.
Exactly.
Or the right play, yeah.
That too.
And his throw here is incomplete. You look at this Raiders defense. Well, they've certainly had their struggles against the run at the 30th ranked unit out of 32 teams in the NFL.
Well, there wasn't anything wrong with them on that play, was there? Able to make a nice stop, held them to no gain. The key to their defense, though, is exactly what the defensive coordinator told you and I. They've got to be consistent.
Here comes the Bears punter now, as he'll punt it away for the 2nd time. And now a low liner. I think he mishit it. score. Touchdown, Las Vegas. That'll go as a punt return of 53 yards. And the Raiders are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. Carlson on for the PAT. And it's good, and they have jumped out here to a quick 14-0 first quarter lead. So after the punt return touchdown, let's see what their opponents can do with this kickoff. Solid return, pretty good field position. They'll start at the 32.
At their own 32-yard line.
The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. Still in the first half, but this offense has struggled. Haven't really been able to get anything going, not only in the points category, but in the yards category. Let's see if they can do better here on this drive. Call it a full 3 yards in the wrong direction there. Brings up second down. Here's Williams. That's caught by the big tight end, Dallas Goedert. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. A gain there of 21 yards.
You can almost hear the sigh of relief coming from their sideline and from their point on the field, because this has been a tough start for them thus far. A much-needed first down there. They needed something good to happen. Plays like that will continue to help them dig out of this hole.
This one incomplete. The pressure got to him as he released it. And it's second down.
They're bringing a lot of pressure here already in the first quarter. Already sacked him once. Now they get in there and knock another one away. You think maybe that Tucker rule being gone makes defenses a lot bolder?
Yes, indeed. That time, lucky that the arm is going forward. Incomplete pass.
They decided the opportunity was there and launched a deep ball, but he was unable to get away from the defender. Couldn't create space, couldn't uncover at the end of the route, and that one winds up incomplete.
Williams going to look to throw again. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle comes at the Raiders' 36.
First down. First and 10 at the 36-yard line.
One back in the backfield, he'll get the carry. Yeah, boy, this defense again really making things tough on him as they stop him for no gain. Well done to sniff that out defensively. He had it diagnosed pretty quickly.
I love that description because diagnosed is perfect on that one. Read his keys, made the play, and he couldn't even get going.
Now a diving effort right sideline. He's got it. The Bears on the move. They've got another first down.
I think one of the key words in today's NFL is hybrid. You know, guys who can do more than just what they're asked to do. How about our running back there laying out like a...
Oh, he tried to fit it in on the slant, and it's intercepted. It's Devin White, the linebacker. And the Raiders are going to take over once again at their own 25-yard line.
Take over first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Raider offense set to get this drive started. They've got things going their way early. 14-0 lead and the football. First and 10. Now Lacy. And not a whole lot doing there as he'll get it up to about the 28-yard line. Give him 3 on first down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7.
Ready. Hunt.
Lacy. Down the right sideline. And he will score. Touchdown, Las Vegas. A great effort there. His 2nd rushing touchdown of the year. And the Raiders have moved out in front by 3 touchdowns. Extra point by Carlson, up and good. And that makes the score 21-0. So how about this for a start? 21-0 here in the first as they kick this one away. Oh, and a nice return, but he takes a big shot at the end of it.
At their own 31-yard line.
At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. Well, CD, you kind of feel like they're in a bit of a danger zone right here because now you're down 3 scores, and I know we're in the first half, but the way this offense hasn't been able to generate anything, you feel like they probably need to get something going on this drive, right?
Yeah, and sometimes I overuse that this is an important possession, but I think this has to be the possession where they come up with an answer because only a few teams in league history have ever come back from a 4-score deficit. If they don't score here, that's what they could be facing the next time they get the ball.
16 yards is the pickup there and a first down for Chicago.
I have to admit, I'm excited by that play call and the end result because this is a team that's down big early in the first quarter, and a lot of teams will just panic, abandon the playbook, and just start firing the ball all over the place. It's way too early for that. Stick to what works for you.
Down double digits, and we talked about their game plan being both running and passing there. You're right. They're sticking to the game plan, getting the ground game going.
A lot of football left to be played.
22 yards on the catch and run, a first down.
And I like the idea here. Get the ball in his hands, even if it's in the passing game. 3 catches a week ago, and he does a nice job here to pick up yardage.
So here's a 1st and 10 now in Raider territory, down at the 31. On play action, here's Williams. And down he goes, brought down the Raider sack. That's Deron Payne with a sack that time. 21-0 our score after 1. The Bears with the football. We get set to begin quarter number 2. Well, they're in some hot water now. After that sack, it's 2nd and 21. Looking to throw is Williams. And that one too far in front. He couldn't reel it in. It's incomplete.
I know conventional wisdom says, hey, don't get it all back in one play. But sometimes you go ahead and try to. They tried to get it all back on that one. Weren't able to do so.
Now the Bears. Is going to call the first of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter. And this offense on 3rd down today, just 1 for 3 thus far. This will be 3rd and forever. To the air, Williams. A pass complete to Odunze. And able to break 1 tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. So on 4th down, Cairo Santos on now for the Bears field goal. This is a 49-yard attempt, right hash. And he missed it. It's no good. And this will stay a 3-touchdown game. So it's a sloppy beginning for them. An interception on their opening drive and now a missed field goal here on drive number 2.
Doesn't feel like they've shown up yet. It's been a very flat start. And against a team like this, you just can't let that happen.
And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. No gain on the play. It'll be 2nd down.
As usual, the hallmark of a good run defense, linebackers making plays near the line of scrimmage. Absolutely nowhere to run there.
They'll run it with Lacy. And he's across the 40, 3 extra yards to the 43. Now we're going to get a stoppage. Appears to be an injured Bear on the field. We'll take a break and get a report from Vegas after this. The Bears bring out an extra defender in the secondary now for third down. Throwing now, Gabriel. He's got his target. That's complete. And they finally bring him down, but he reaches the 16. It's a big play there for Vegas. 41 yards.
And the offense is saying to itself right now, if only they were all this easy, because he was wide open. And once he made the catch, plenty of room to work his way downfield. That was a breakdown on the defensive side of the ball, one that they want to fix immediately.
Here we go. Ready?
On first down, it's Jeanty. And he will be brought down at about the 6-yard line. 11 more on that one, and another first down.
We both know it's difficult, but they've made it look effortless out there. Through the air, on the ground, they've moved the ball with relative ease.
6-yard line.
Striker. 3-3. Ready? Ready. Yellow. 22. Ready.
On the bootleg, Gabriel. Now throw on the run, but that's going to be incomplete.
I think he's got to be careful not to force anything into coverage right there. There weren't really any throwing lanes. But the best part for him, he's got second and third down to fall back on.
They come up here with another shot from the 6-yard line, and it's second and goal now. He'll keep it himself. And they'll be driven back here, losing yardage to the 10-yard line. He lost 4 there, and it's third down.
And that's what I'd like to see out of this defense, a little fire, a little toughness. It hasn't been the best first half for them, but they did do a nice job there, forcing a loss on that play.
Here we go. Here we go.
They'll look to throw on third and goal. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. They're able to hold him to 3 there, and that leads to a 4th and goal.
A gain of 3 yards.
Daniel Carlson set for the Raider field goal. Carlson able to put this one through. And the route is on. It's 24-0. So everything else has gone right in this first half. Kind of follows that it would for their kicker, too, as he adds 3 more onto the lead.
Yeah, and the way that this one's gone, definitely not looking like he's going to have to worry too much about pressure kicks late in the game. He can go out there free and easy, just work on his form, and he knocked that one through.
And they'll have very good starting field position as he's up just shy of the 40. The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. And we don't want to call this desperation time, especially in the second quarter, but you're down. You know, but hold on, we finish.
Okay.
You're down 3 scores already. You've done nothing offensively, nothing on the scoreboard. That's not a good combination.
I think you just called it desperation time. I think you did. But let's face it, you mentioned this to me in a break earlier in the game. The energy level hasn't been there right from the start. We've noticed that. They've got to find a way to get on their toes and start punching instead of retreating, to use a boxing analogy.
So another incompletion there. He's hitting on fewer than half his pass attempts in this one, and that is not a winning formula.
Yes, let's make sure we give a little bit of credit to the defense here. They're giving him a lot to think about, a lot of different looks, and he seems a little bit confused.
Everything falling apart now. Another one intercepted. And the Raiders are going to have the football here at their own 35-yard line. The offense for Las Vegas about set to begin the drive. And last time they got 3 points, but it was a chip shot field goal. And when you go to the sideline after a chip shot field goal, maybe the offense not too happy.
It's a balancing act, isn't it? Because you're exactly right. They're none too pleased that they didn't punch it in for 6 points. But they also have to remember they did put points on the board.
3 points is 3 points.
And in this league, you take points when you can get them. Not easily done.
And that'll be incomplete.
Well, so far in this drive, they've done some good work. They force incompletions on first and second down, bring up 3rd and 10. That brings up the big question. Do they bring pressure or do they play coverage on this down?
So back-to-back incompletions, and that has them staring at a 3rd and 10. To throw, Gabriel. He's going to let this one go deep. And it's knocked away and incomplete.
That might be the third down stop that they needed because they've had a lot of trouble slowing down this offense in the first half. This might be their opportunity to get off the field.
Six-yard return after a punt of 48. And the Bears take over. At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. So now, Charles, this drive maybe a touch more important, trying to erase the memory of that interception they had the last time out.
Yeah, and everyone goes through this because even the best of the game, you're going to have games where it just doesn't go right for you, and interceptions result. So, frankly, to me, it's all about how you respond, not just the types of plays that you call, but how you carry yourself, how you show your team that you're still with it, and how you continue to lead.
And he drops it incomplete. And their struggles continue here. They tried to throw on second down, unsuccessful. Now it's 3rd and 1. One back in the backfield, he'll get the carry. And he will have the Bears first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
Exactly what they needed right there because they needed to use the ground game to take some pressure off because the quarterback's been struggling a little bit.
Right back to him on first down. Still fighting for more. And they bring him to the ground just shy of midfield. 41 yards rushing for him now on what was his 10th carry of the ball game. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. To throw, it's Williams. This short throw caught by Goddard. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. 17 yards on the catch and run. It's a first down. 2 minutes remaining in this first half of football.
First down, Chicago.
So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. And they'll run on the inside handoff. And some strong running there as he's down just shy of the 20 on the edge of the red zone. Another nice gain. That's now 30 yards between those last 2 plays.
First down, Bears.
To throw, Williams. And for the 3rd time here in this half, it's intercepted. Picked off by Trenton Simpson. And the Raiders are going to take over once again, and they'll have it at their own 8-yard line. A nightmare of a first half for him. That's now 3 interceptions. But Charles, with his talent, if anyone can shake this off and right the ship, it's him.
I agree because you don't get to be one of the best quarterbacks in the league without developing some major mental toughness. So I expect him to go to the locker room at halftime, hit the reset button, and come out a new guy in half number 2.
Here we go, set, cut.
Gabriel looking to throw. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down.
And with apologies to Dylan Thomas, apparently they're not going to go gently into the half. They're still out there firing haymakers. They took a chance on a deep ball there, but it winds up incomplete.
Here's Gabriel. A hit as he throws there, incomplete.
I think he had to unload that one before he wanted to. He was right up in his grill. I think he was a dentist there without a license, don't you?
Just not enough time for the play to develop. Just lucky it wasn't a fumble, really. Cole now on to punt, and he sends this one away. We'll call that a punt of 54 yards. Well struck. And that will come the offense as they take over. The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. And with great starting field position and a couple of timeouts at their disposal, they'll certainly have the green light here. And this is going to fall to the ground, incomplete. That very nearly their 4th pick of the game. Instead, 2nd down. Throwing is Williams. Short throw caught by the tight end Oliver. 5 yards. Now it's 3rd and 5.
Let's not quibble about the gain there on second down. That was a positive play because that was a take-what-you-can-get situation. Got out to the tight end. Now gives him a much better opportunity to convert on third down.
On third down, they'll try and run for it on the draw. He will have the first down as he's brought down up near midfield. And we're going to get a timeout with 2 seconds remaining in the second quarter. The final shot before break. Williams. And he's going to go down. Couldn't get a throw off with the pressure. Maybe that was for the best, as that brings us to the end of this first half of play. The Raiders with the lead already, and they will get the football here as the second half is now underway. And he's up across the 25 and down at the 28.
The Raiders take over first and 10 at their own 28-yard line.
The Las Vegas offense ready to start this next drive.
Here we go. 33, yellow. Set.
To the air is Gabriel. Short throw caught by Bowers. They'll be hit down at the 33, 5 yards on the play.
A gain of 5.
And let's face it, you can put any Halloween costume on him. You're not going to be able to disguise him because for a tight end of his size, difficult to sneak him anywhere, but that's what they tried to do. Lined up on his right, tried to work his way back to his left, but just a minimal gain as the defense was able to react quickly.
We'll drop this underneath for Genty. That one a first down pickup of 8.
That was a pretty favorable situation there. What would you call that? Second and manageable? Smart play, too. Didn't force it downfield when he didn't have it. Just checked it down, let him get the first down, and that's exactly what he did.
Let's go now. Smash. Red. Ready.
They'll look to throw now on first down. That one out wide and intercepted. Picked up by Jalen Johnson. Pretty much everything went their way offensively in the first half, but now an interception on the opening drive of the third quarter.
As we know, the key to everything here, don't get careless with the football. The problem is you've got to stay aggressive as well. So where's the line between being aggressive and attacking and being overly aggressive? I think they just crossed it on that one.
He'll get this into the hands of Odunze. And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or two shy of the 10. From down at the 12, it's first and 10.
Get him. He's moving. He's moving, boys. Moving.
From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. And the Raiders will take over here at their own 12-yard line. A disappointing end to that drive, making it to the red zone, but they'll again, CD, wind up with nothing.
And nothing, that's been the key word because they've had drives throughout that have finished off with nothing. Can't finish off a drive to save their lives in this game. And this one winds up again, giving them, dare I say it, nothing.
And a dangerous throw there, incomplete. He threw that into coverage. It was nearly intercepted. Second and 10.
Ready.
Operating from the gun. Gabriel going up top. He's got him in. Complete. He's to the 15. And he will score. Touchdown, Las Vegas. Trey Tucker, 87 yards. And the Raiders have opened the lead up to 30. And Charles, I had an offensive coordinator tell me one time that they design every play to score. I don't know how true that is, but he had to run a long way after that catch. Heck of a play.
I think that when he was telling you that, he was designing run after catch in every play. I mean, that's the only way to put it in there, and that's what we got on that one. Nice catch, an even better run for big yardage.
And this return going to come to a quick end as he... belted at the end of that one.
26-yard line.
At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. Well, this has been a tough one for them, Charles. They've struggled really on both sides of the football. And one thing that's really plagued them, the turnovers. They've had issues keeping the football in their possession.
And every game that's ever been played, all coaches talk about taking care of the football and limiting turnovers. And in this one, after we saw that first turnover, we worried that things would snowball, and it certainly did, especially on the scoreboard.
Well, that'll be incomplete. He took a shot as he let that go, and it's going to bring up a third down. Right where this set of downs started, they need a full 10 here to pick up the first down and move the chains. That's complete. Luther Burden. And a good job defensively. They stop him short of the first at the 32. So the completion good for 7 there. And that's going to make it fourth down. So they're forced to punt on fourth as this one's away. They'll net only 35 here following a 43-yard boot, 8-yard return. And the Raiders will take over now, 1st and 10. The Raider offense set to get this drive started. This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown. Their last time out, looking to repeat that in Charles's defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways because you know they're both motivated. They both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. It's another first down as they bite off 23 more on that one.
This is just more of the same. This defense has had no answer on a lot of these throws. They let these receivers run wild, and here's another completion for good yardage.
And he'll be taken down just shy of the red zone at the 21. A good run there on first down, and it'll leave them with a 2nd and 2.
Brings up 2nd and 2.
Here we go.
Working out of the gun here, Gabriel. This one complete to Lacy. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. That his first catch so far. They've held him under wraps, but he's got a first down there.
Here we go.
A run straight ahead with Genti. And the stop will come inside the 5 at the 4. That's a gain of 6 on the first down run.
He had a ton of success here so far, but you get the feeling that he might be on the verge of popping one.
Yeah, even on that one, there was a little bit of a hole, but it closed there quickly at the end. Now an option play on 2nd down. And just shy of the goal line as he's out of bounds right at the wall. 4 yards on the play. That's going to lead to 1st and goal. So that was all you're looking for on a play like that. Get the first down and keep the drive moving.
Yeah, it just looked to me like he just said to himself, I've got this. I'll take it. I'll pick it up, and let's keep moving. Get the first down, get a new set, and let's start over. Well, I think the effort was there, but sometimes the defense is just a little bit better. No gain on the quarterback sneak, no place to go.
Another shot from the 1 on 2nd and goal.
Set, ready, set.
Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. And this is caught. Touchdown, Raiders. Dante Thornton there to make the grab. And the Raiders extend their lead yet again. Extra point by Carlson, up and good. And the lead grows even larger here in the 3rd quarter. On is the Raider kickoff unit now as they will send this one away. And up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25.
At their own 26-yard line.
The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. The disparity in this game, it just seems to grow with each possession. And hit behind the line. He lost the football. It's loose. Oh, and one of the linemen on the other side has got it. But he has been a workhorse for them in this game, and ball security hasn't been an issue until that point.
Yeah, and let's face it, when he's going to carry the ball that many times, he becomes more and more of a target for the defense, knowing that he's going to be the primary guy. They'll just send more and more players towards him, trying to make sure they knock the ball free.
And some determined running there as he'll pick his way down to the 12-yard line. It'll be a gain of 10 to start the drive out by a few inches. That'll be a first down.
Here we go, set. Hut.
Up the middle, it's Genty. And he'll get this one down to about the 10-yard line.
I'd say they've got to find a way to get him going. He's such a big part of their offense. I wonder if they might throw it a little and come back to the run.
Anything, because you're right, he's pretty much been completely neutralized.
Set. Ready.
Here's a 2nd and 7. On the RPO, he'll keep it himself. And from the 9, they get this to the 5-yard line.
Partner just a second earlier, and they might have had him because they certainly thought they were going to close in and drop him behind the line of scrimmage, but he had just enough time to dodge the pressure, and he ends up getting yardage before being stopped.
Definitely be a disappointment to come out of this starting position with just 3 points. They need to try to dial something up now, 3rd and 10. And he's over the line and in for a Raider touchdown. Ashton Genty taking it in from 4 yards out. And the Raiders get another third-quarter touchdown to add on to that lead. Extra point by Carlson, up and good. And the lead grows even larger here in the third quarter. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And they'll start this drive just across the 30. Pretty nice work on the return. At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. Well, it's a game that they would rather probably forget about, at least to this point, Charles. And one reason is turnovers. A turnover on the last drive. They had the issue in the first half as well, and that's really, unfortunately for them, helped to put this game out of reach.
And you know they won't admit it to themselves, but we know that winning the game is pretty much out of the picture now. So their bottom line is, how do they play a clean game the rest of this one, right? Take care of the football, no more turnovers, and see how that works.
And he went backwards. They'll be down at the 30. It'll go as a loss of a yard, so now they deal with 3rd and 11.
With his size, he's a tough man to bring down, but they do a nice job there stopping his progress and not allowing him to get back to the line of scrimmage.
Williams from the gun on 3rd down. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down.
And the Bears.
And as they come to the line, they will not be able to get off another play as time has run out on this third quarter. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. On first down, they'll go to the ground attack. Joey Bosa in on the stop.
Well, any lane that might have been open there was closed pretty quickly, and that was because the defensive front, they won that battle at the point of attack at the line of scrimmage. They used great leverage, held their spot, and stacked him up.
And he works it to the 30-yard line here, right at the 30. 71 yards for him on the ground now on 18 carries.
Well, partner, I know this type of running back. I mean, this size, this intensity usually gets better as the game goes on. I can just tell you from experience, the first few quarters, oh, you're eager. You come running up there, I'm going to tackle this guy. By the fourth quarter, you're coming up and thinking about it.
And D-line wearing down fourth quarter. Yeah, that's not a guy they want to see consistently. 15 more there, and they're on a roll. It's another first down. Here's Williams. That's into the hands of Oliver. And he's taken down at the 7 after a gain of 7.
Nice rhythm throw there on first down. He located his tight end, made a nice easy pitch and catch.
Hoping he can break a tackle or two. Wasn't able to do that there, but still good yardage. On second down, they'll run it here. Trying to find a lane, but instead he'll get back to the line of scrimmage and no more. The Bears on third down, not quite 50%, 4 for 9. This time it's 3rd and 3. That is caught. Touchdown. Luther Burden, his first touchdown of the new season. And the Bears are finally on the board here in the 4th quarter. Cairo Santos on to try the extra point. And they make the score a little bit more respectable here in our final quarter of play.
Bears 7.
Now after the touchdown, here's Santos to kick this one away.
Chicago.
And not a very good return at all, as he won't even get this back to the 15.
Raiders take over 1st and 10 at their own 14-yard line.
The offense for Las Vegas about set to begin the drive.
Ready.
Well, they don't really need the points here, Charles, given what we're looking at on the scoreboard, but they've scored on 3 consecutive possessions, 3 consecutive drives, and I'm sure that they would like to keep that streak going here and continuing to pour it on.
And things have gotten that way in the NFL, haven't they, partner? Because in the old days, people would, they'd get off the gas a little bit, right? But now, people continue to accelerate. But we'll see what they decide to do as they come out for this one. But the way that this game has gone, they've got to be awfully happy with their execution overall.
Yeah, he'll go down just shy of the 25 at the 24-yard line. 4 yards the pickup, 1st down. Hate to be blunt, but it is just continuing to prove to be the case that this O-line is manhandling this D-line right now.
They deserve to roll up their sleeves and show up their biceps because they're doing exactly what you just described. Manhandling the defensive front. They've got the leverage. They're powering through, and they're controlling this game.
Officially no gain on the play, and it's 2nd down.
No gain on the play. 2nd and 10 at the 24-yard line.
Go. Cowboy. Let go.
Now he's loose again. He's on his way. A big run there by Lacy. 71 yards on the ground. So they dig a little deeper in the playbook there. Get the wide receiver the ball, running it, and it proves fruitful.
Love the call. When you got a guy who has running back skills, you want him to touch the ball as well, not just out wide where you throw it to him. Make sure you hand it to him or toss it to him and let him go to work.
The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. Well, we said it at halftime that they would need a nearly perfect second half to erase that deficit that they were facing, CD. But unfortunately, the second half has pretty much been a carbon copy of the first.
Yeah, that early lead was almost insurmountable the way their opponent was playing. And, partner, they do have some good news, though. This one is getting close to being over, and they can try and hit the reset button starting tomorrow.
And they'll give him another shot here on the ground. And he'll be brought down right at the 30 here. Able to get the 1 yard he needed, but nothing more.
1st down, Chicago.
Ready to run. Jordan.
One back in the backfield, he'll get the carry. Now he's free at the 35. And finally brought down at the 31-yard line. 134 yards rushing for him now as he has been tremendous all day long.
Well, partner, I have to say they caught him in the right defense there. Nickel set, 5th defensive back on the field, and they love to run against that because now you typically get a bigger blocker on a smaller defender.
Yeah, because those DBs like you, they want the interception. They're not as worried about the running play, right?
Not at all. And I still remember being in school And one of my offensive line teammates used to say, boy, I'd love to come downfield and hit you little people.
Good run there.
2nd and 9 now. Oh, it's a screen pass. That's complete. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. A gain there of 12 yards and a first down for the Bears.
First down. A gain of 12. And the Bears first down.
A handoff as they run the counter play. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. They'll have to deal with a 2nd and 14 now after the loss. They'll run with the Rutgers man, Kyle Monengai. Call it a gain of 5 that time. They'll be left with a 3rd down and about 9 to go.
Not a ton of room available on that one, but he made use of what space was available and gained decent yardage.
Now play number 8 on this drive, and they need 9 yards to pick up the first on 3rd. He had a man open, but he missed him, and it's incomplete.
And that's another play that's painted the picture of this game overall. It's been a blowout. It's been continually fueled by big turnovers and stops for one side and an inability to advance the ball from the other.
Santos' kick is up and through, and they'll get back 3, but this remains a large deficit. Well, in the grand scheme of things, those 3 points likely not going to matter much, but I guess they get a little closer, a little more respectability.
Yeah, you're exactly right. They've been outplayed all game long, but like my mom used to tell me all the time before I went out, dress up a little bit, son. Make yourself respectable. And that's what they're doing here. They're just dressing up the final score.
And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22.
The Raiders take over 1st and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
The Las Vegas offense ready to start this next drive. They're in control here as they start 1st and 10 and appearing to have righted the ship following that 2-game losing streak. 14 yards is the pickup there in a Raider first. Another example.